Hello everyone and welcome to From Theory to Classroom. In this video, we will be talking about some language acquisition theories and their implications during teaching practice, as well as mentioning some examples of learners' behavior. But before we start the explanation of the chart, it is important to establish the difference between learning and acquisition. Learning is the conscious, deliberate process of gaining knowledge or skills through study and instruction, while acquisition is a subconscious, natural process of absorbing knowledge or skills through exposure and use. So, let's start the explanation of this chart with behaviorism, which was proposed by B.F. Skinner, which posits that language is learned through imitation, practice, and reinforcement from the environment. An example of a learner behavior we could find would be a learner memorizes and repeats sentences accurately after hearing them. The implications for teaching practice could be using drills, pattern practice, and positive feedback. Let's continue with innatism, proposed by Noam Chomsky, whose core is the belief that humans are born with some pre-existing knowledge, ideas, or cognitive structures, rather than having a blank slate at birth. Language acquisition device, LAD, contains a set of universal innate grammatical principles that are common to all human languages. This allows children to deduce specific rules of the language they are exposed to. Talking about an example of a learner behavior could be a learner who produces grammatically correct sentences that were never explicitly taught. The implications taken into account for teaching practice could be providing rich, authentic material or focus on fluency rather than correction. Now we move to interactionism, proposed by Lev Vygotsky, whose main core says that meaning is created through interaction. Individuals learn and develop meanings through their interactions with others. An example of a learner behavior could be a learner who successfully completes a complex task only after the teacher models the first step and provides key vocabulary, scaffolding, showing a reliance on social support. The implications taken into account for teaching practice could be promote communicative activities such as pair or group work, dialogue, and scaffolding. Finally, we will talk about interlanguage theory, which was developed by Larry Selinker. It proposes that second language learners develop their own unique rule-based linguistic system between their native language and the target language. An example of a learner behavior could be a learner says he got to school yesterday and later self-corrects to he went to school yesterday. The implications taken into account for teaching practice could be view errors as a natural part of learning and provide formative feedback and opportunities for self-correction. Well, this is the end of the explanation about some language acquisition theories and their implications in teaching practice. I hope this information can be useful. Thanks a lot for watching.